Welcome, loves. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this message, it is because Spirit wanted you to hear this tonight. Okay, so the name of this reading is going to be called The Energy Between Us, and this is a twin flame reading. Okay, so even if you're in communication with your person, if you're in a relationship, or if you guys are separate or even just silent, just take a deep breath and just tap into your heart and let whatever this energy is flow. Okay, I definitely feel like there's a very deep and transformative message that needs to come out. But as you take this deep breath, let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to do, I believe it might be maybe 5 or 6 card spread. All right, so bear with me as I do this. I have my rose quartz, and I have my cellulite wand, and I have my Himalayan sea salt. Okay, so we're going to keep this energy good with my nice aloe vera plants that I have not planted yet, but I'll get to it. Don't forget, you guys, every twin is on a different stage of their journey, so I encourage you to take what you need, leave what you don't need, and please use the spirit of discernment. If you are triggered, of course, face your mirror, not my comment section. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up and helping me with this twin flame reading. Protect us as we go through these portals and close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will, and so it is. So the first card that I'm going to pull is going to be for the Divine Masculine. The Page of Swords. Divine Masculine has a lot to say, babies. Okay. So the second card is going to be Current Energy of Divine Feminine. The Seven of Swords. Divine Feminine, you may be wearing some type of mask. So what's being avoided between them? Five of Wands, the conflict. So Divine Masculine definitely could have said something here. I feel like they may have communicated a whole lot, or they will be if they haven't, okay? It could be even unspoken. It could be unspoken truth. But, of course, there's a soul lesson to everything. What's the karmic tie or emotional block? The Queen of Cups. And what's shifting in the connection? What's shifting in the connection? Oops. Too many cards. What's shifting between the connection? Nine of Swords. What's the next step? The divine outcome. Five of Cups comes out. And let me clarify that. Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups, please. The Six of Swords. Definitely feeling like the energy of somebody choosing to walk away or move on or transition from loss. Okay, so of course I'm going to go through all of these, and I will pull clarifiers as I see fit, you guys. Okay, and again, so with the Page of Swords energy, the Divine Masculine is pretty much watching you, okay? Observing you, thinking, all right? So there's some curiosity there. Could be some hesitation as well. Tell me about the Page of Swords. He's likely keeping tabs on you, but in the quiet. Balance spirituality and practicality, right? So right now, I feel like they're trying to balance that. Okay, the 5D from the 3D, basically. And I feel like some of them may have questions, but they're not yet ready to ask them. Okay. Yeah, they're not quite ready to ask them. Now, with this full moon in Pisces energy coming out for the Page of Swords, it's just simply like, it's that Pisces energy. It's that emotional energy. Like, it feels like everything right now could be emotionally charged. So, they're in this page energy, so that's more like this youthful curiosity. You know, it's nothing like where it's confrontational and it's like, right? It's like they're more trying to seek clarity, but do it in a way where they can avoid conflict, if that makes sense, okay? And now with the energy of the Divine Feminine, like I said, coming through with the Seven of Swords, right? That's that energy of, I feel like there's some type of exhaustion. Some Divine Feminines may be hiding it, like I said, okay? Clarify. Some of the Divine Feminines are tired of overgiving. They're tired of pretending. I feel like the Divine Feminines could be bothered. And honestly, they may be pulling back, maybe kind of silent, protecting their peace at the time. Yep, a time to give rather than take. So Divine Feminines are pulling back, putting that energy back into themselves. And if that's not happening, that's what needs to happen. Okay? This also puts Divine Masculine in that energy of reflecting, right? Like I said, and they're also in that energy of thinking. Okay? Now, when it comes down to that third card, which I got, which was which was the Five of Wands coming out. So let me pull my clarifiers for that too. But yeah, as far as Divine Feminine, it's like this energy of self-preservation. Okay, now it's not about being sneaky, because I know a lot of times with the Seven of Swords energy, we may think, oh, that's somebody being sneaky, trying to hide their feelings, whatever. It's not about that. It's more about, like I said, that self-preservation. It's more about, this is survival at this point. So Divine Feminine could be retreating. It's not to manipulate, but it's to really reclaim their power, reclaim their energy, okay? So it's different. You know, on this journey, Divine Feminine, you know, you can't heal in the presence of a wound that keeps reopening. So what ends up happening is that Divine Feminine has to pull away, okay, in order to heal that wound. And like I said, as Divine Masculine is watching and questioning, and they're very, very unsure what to say at this moment, you know, that's okay. Divine Feminine, you have to withdraw. You have to quietly choose yourself, okay? Now, again, as I go into the Five of Wands energy, I need to pretty much clarify that. So tell me about the Five of Wands. Ooh, this is definitely feeling like some emotional blocks, right? Take some time to breathe out, okay? Take some time to breathe out. That's the energy between you two. Wow. Let's see. One second, y'all. So pretty much, like I said, with that Five of Wands energy, I feel like both of you are pretty much trying to avoid any type of confrontation. Okay, so again, like I said, it's like, it's some type of internal conflict. It is also external conflict here. There could be tension. There could be just a misunderstanding, or it could be jealousy or pride on either one of the twins' part. You may even feel unheard. Okay. Instead of healing together, it feels like you could be clashing in silence, if that makes sense. So that's why you may have to take the time to breathe out when it comes to this situation. So whatever war you're fighting here, it feel like it's a war of inside. Let's just put it that way. This is a war that's inside of yourself. 911 on that timer. Okay. Whew, that's deep. All right, so I may have to go into part 2. But when it goes to the Queen of Cups, I got expect powerful change, okay? And that comes with the karmic tie or emotional blocks. Now, again, stay tuned for part 2. Whew, as we finish this lovely divine reading, y'all, make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe. And if you would like to get your own personal twin flame reading or coaching, definitely reach out to me via my website. Peace.